Hello, creative friends. I wanted you to meet one of my other creative friends. This is Rachel. Say hi, Rachel. And Rachel's been busy creating this morning. Let me show you what she has created. That beautiful egg. Good job, Rachel. So I'm here to introduce this next video because it's a project replay. And that's not something I've done very much, but I was outside and I saw a ladybug. And it reminded me of the fabulous Hello Ladybug stamp set and the Ladybug Builder Punch. And so I was thinking about a video that I made several months ago, and I wanted to reshare that. So that's the video that's getting ready to come up. The Ladybug stamp set and punch have been wildly popular. That's why they carried over to this year's annual catalog. So if you don't already have them, I strongly encourage you to grab them now so you can use them throughout the summer. So I think that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in and watching. See you soon. Hello, creative friends. I'm Cheryl Dorsey, an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and today I'd like to share with you a ladybug card. So this is the card that I made, and I think it is so cute. When you open it up, you see the ladybug and the flowers, and they're peeking through on this circle in the front. So I want to show you what I used to make this card. I used the Hello Ladybug stamp set. It's an adorable stamp set. Super cute. I've been having a lot of fun with this one. And also I used the Ladybug punch. You can punch out the wings and the body of the ladybug. So to start with, let me show you the pieces of the card. This is the card base, and it is Magenta Madness. And then this, we're going to use this to layer on top. The original card I showed you had a piece of granny green cardstock, but we're going to use some designer series paper today just to mix it up a little bit. And then this is just a piece of basic white cardstock that's going to go on the inside of our card. So if you want to get the measurements, you can take a screenshot now. They'll also be in the description underneath the video if you want to pick them up there. And one other thing that we are using the Granny Apple Green out of the Brights 6x6 Designer Series paper pack. Okay, so let's start off by making our ladybug. So I just have a scrap of the Magenta Madness here, and I am going to slip it in. And I love the punches. They're so easy. They make it so easy. And here is just a scrap of basic black. Slip it in and punch out the body of our ladybug. I like how they just pop out of there. So we can set this aside now. And let's go ahead and stamp the dots on the wings of our ladybug. So for that, I'm going to use our Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And here is the stamp from the stamp set that has the dots for the wings. And let me turn this around. All right, line it up. And I'm just going to give that a gentle press here so the ink can transfer to the cardstock. There we go. Now the stamp set also has stamps where you could stamp the wings in any color you like on white cardstock and then stamp the dots on top of that and then punch it out. So you could do it either way. Today I'm just doing it straight on the cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and glue the wings on, because if I don't, when I start moving stuff around, I'll probably lose them. Have you ever done that? You got a lot of things sitting on your stamping area and you know that you had it just a minute ago and you're looking everywhere and you cannot find it. I definitely do that. Oops. I just moved it out of the way. There we go. Okay. That's our ladybug, and I'll just set her over there for the moment. Now let's talk about the card base and the inside of the card. Okay, here we go. Oh, and here's the other piece, the DSP layer that's going to go on the outside. Now, if you remember, the card that I showed you has a Peekaboo circle in it, and so the circle needs to go all the way through both the layer of DSP, Granny Apple Green, and through the Magenta Madness. So there are a couple ways you can do this. I've seen it done where somebody just would take like a little piece of a glue dot or a little bit of Stampin' Seal or something like that and put just a little tiny bit on the back of this and press it down gently and then run it through and do the die cut. And then you can peel this back off. Or I've also seen it done like this. I think this is what I'm going to do today. I am going to go ahead and put glue on the back of this. And I just want to make sure that I do put some glue kind of across where my circle is going to go. That way the edges of the circle won't lift up off the pink cardstock, off of the Magenta Madness. So let's get this on here. And I did cut this layer to be a little bit smaller than kind of what I would consider to be the standard size, because I really like this pink peeking out around the edges, and I wanted to have more of that showing because I think it really sets off the ladybug. All right, so now I need to run this through my die cut machine, and I am using a die from the Layering Circles die set, and I'm just going to put it on, and then I'm going to run this through, and I will be right back. So you'll notice that today I chose pink for my ladybug instead of the more traditional red, I guess, but I have seen other demonstrators making this card with all colors of ladybug. Some red, some orange, some purple. So whatever your favorite color is, make your ladybug that color. All right, there we are. And we have that cut out. Okay, here we go, next step. So this is gonna go on the inside. I'm gonna go ahead and burnish this. I already had it scored at 4 1/4. Now, we know we want to stamp those little yellow flowers so that they peek through. So I'm just going to sit this where it's going to end up in the end. I'm going to hold it down and close this. And then I'm just going to take a black pen and I am going to put a dot kind of right in the center. Because when we're all finished, my ladybug is going to go right here. You won't see that dot, but it does tell me where I need to stamp my yellow flowers. So let's do that. And I am using this cute stamp from the stamp set. And I am going to use Daffodil Delight today to make the yellow flowers. So let me get this inked up. Oops, there's something on my cardstock there. And we're gonna just flip that over. Oh, that was my dot, wasn't it? Oh, wow. I would lose my head if it wasn't attached to my shoulders. I forgot, I just did put a black dot there. Okay, so let's do some flowers. And I'm gonna stamp a total of 6 times. That one was full strength, and then directly across from it, I'm just gonna do a 2nd generation stamp. So some of the flowers will be dark, and some of them will be lighter. So this one is going to be dark, and then we'll do a lighter one right here. And one more set here. Let's do dark, and then light. And that just kind of makes a nice circle, and our ladybug is going to sit right on top of that. So let's bring this back. this is going to go right here. And we can go ahead and adhere that. I'm using my liquid glue today. If you're watching my videos, you know this is my very favorite adhesive to use. So here we go. And you may have noticed that when I did die cut my circle, I cut it just a little bit further toward the top than the bottom. I just wanted to be able to leave a little extra space right down at the bottom. Because in this card, you don't have a whole lot of room to write. If you wanted to, I suppose you could take another little piece of white cardstock and put it here if you wanted to write more inside your card. Okay, now we're just gonna put our little ladybug there. How cute is that? I'm going to use some black dimensionals today. I don't get to use my black ones very much. I use them at Halloween, but otherwise they do not get used very much. So because the ladybug's body is black, I'm gonna use black. And here we are. So this is a fun way to make a card. I mean, you could use any die shapes that you wanted to cut out the shape from your card base, and you could stamp a sentiment in there. You could stamp some other image. So you could do a lot of things with this basic design. So there's our card. Do you love it? I think it's so adorable. All right, let me bring back the one that I showed you. So they are a little bit different. This one, I took a piece of granny apple green cardstock, and then I stamped the leaf stamp that comes with this set. Let me show it to you. Here it is. Stamped this leaf stamp. First generation and then second generation, a little bit lighter. And then there's the inside. And so I'm gonna tell you a secret. See this little strip of green at the bottom? When I got all finished with my card, I had a little dot of ink down here at the very bottom. And so I just cut a little piece of cardstock and put it here so it looks like I meant to do that. It looks like a cute little border, but only you and I and all the people who watch this video will know that that's what happened. Hey, if you make a mistake, there's always a way to fix it. On this one, I also stamped Hello. That's from the same stamp set on there to give it a little more oomph on the front. And let's see, I guess that's it for today. So I hope that you liked this cute ladybug card, and I hope you'll make one. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so and click the bell icon so you'll always be notified when I do post a new video. If you'd like to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, the links are in the description, and I'll also put the names of all of the items that I use to make these cards in the description. There'll also be a link to my store, my online store, so if you'd like to purchase any of the products, you can. If you don't already have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. So thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.